Iraqi people love playing democracy, and we love watching them. Every month, there is a new issue. Some issues are more serious than others. Here's what's happening now. The Iraqi Parliament remained at a standstill, locked in a political deadlock that showed no signs of easing. Lawmakers continued their boycott, refusing to attend sessions as long as the Popular Mobilization Forces service and retirement law remained off the agenda. Behind the scenes, the Shiite Coordination Framework, the law's main supporter, had been leading the boycott, repeatedly preventing Parliament from convening. Their message was clear: the PMF law must be addressed, or the political gridlock will continue. This has been going on since the start of 2025. This is March of 2025. Without enough members present to reach a quorum, the country's legislative process has stopped. The mounting frustration is enabling a new debate. Should Iraq hold early elections? Should Parliament itself be dissolved? Here's the backstory on the PMF, and yes, Iraq does have a social security program.
In the heart of Baghdad, a fierce debate is unfolding. The Popular Mobilization Forces, a powerful military group formed to fight ISIS, is at the center of a political storm. The Iraqi Parliament is struggling to pass a new law granting PMF fighters retirement benefits, including social security and permanent employment. While many believed it was long overdue, others feared the PMF would be used for political gain. The PMF was born during the 2014 crisis, when a respected religious leader, Ayatollah Ali al-Sistani, called on Iraqis to defend their country. Thousands answered the call, forming battalions that fought side by side with the Iraqi army. Over the years, the PMF has become a significant force, earning government funding and a solid role in national security. But as time passed, questions arose. Who would lead them in the future? And should their aging leaders step down? The new law was supposed to solve these issues. If passed, it would make PMF soldiers full-time government employees with pensions and benefits like the rest of the Iraqi army. But there was a catch. If the law moved forward as written, around 400 high-ranking commanders, including the PMF's chief, Faleh al-Fayyad, would be forced to retire. Some politicians feared this was a plan to push out current leaders and weaken the PMF. Others argued it was necessary to modernize the force and keep it strong. The debate grew tense in Parliament. Some politicians walked out in protest. Behind the scenes, Shiite leaders met in secret, trying to strike a deal. They knew that if they couldn't agree, the law might never pass. Meanwhile, the public watched closely, with some calling for street protests to prevent political corruption. To buy time, Parliament proposed a compromise, a 3-year delay before the law took full effect. This would give the PMF time to train new leaders before the older ones retired. Even so, many feared the law would be used to remove rivals and shift power before the next elections. Others warned that it could open the door for the PMF to be fully absorbed into the Iraqi military, changing its role forever. As the battle raged on, one thing was clear: the PMF was more than just a military force. It was a symbol of Iraq's struggle, a powerful political tool, and a key piece of the country's future. Whether the law would pass or not, the fight over it was far from over, and there you have it, another Iraqi story on the path to democracy.